Oh my god, I think this is gonna be my first ever controversial video. I'm so excited. Hey Corillo, I'm Nemesis. Welcome back to my channel. I've noticed that I have a couple of new people in my channel and oh my god, I'm so excited. I hope you stay forever. Alright, so first things first, song of the motherfucking week. Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, I think it's no secret that all I've been listening to is Taylor Swift's new album. But I want to share with you guys my favorite song so far. It might change, but so far my favorite is Champagne Problems. It's quite a moving story and the way Taylor tells it is just quality, my friends, quality. Okay, moving on. Okay, so today's video is gonna be a little controversial because I'm gonna be roasting the shit out of ugly stuff that beauty companies released that should have never seen the light of day. You know what I'm saying? These beauty companies decided, you know what this year needs? More shitty things. Little disclaimer, listen, if some of the things that I'm about to make fun of happen to be your favorite thing in the whole world, please don't take it personal, okay? This is not an attack towards you. We get to have different opinions about different things. That's what makes us human. So yeah. All right, so let's start with release number 1. This one is actually from an influencer I don't particularly like. And I'm talking about Nikita Dragun's brand, Dragun Beauty. I'm just gonna put a picture here of the ugliest palette I've ever seen in my life. Are you telling me that doesn't look like a corpse? Just lying there with their eyes closed. Yeah, that. I'm not even gonna go further. But then you open it and it gets worse. And you're gonna tell me that shit doesn't look like it came straight out of the Claire's makeup section? Yo, when she launched that shit, I literally couldn't believe it because even though I don't like Nikita Dragun, I do know that she's like this larger than life personality and she's super extra and flamboyant and just the most. She's always doing the absolute most. And to see that this is what she came up with for her brand, I expected so much more from her. You know, colors and textures and this is what she came up with. And then now recently she came up with the eyeshadow palettes and this is what they look like. And tell me again that this doesn't look like more Claire's makeup. I swear to God, I feel like she bought Claire's without telling people. And then she has the Claire's people just come up with makeup releases and she can put like her little cartoon or picture or whatever on the front side of the palette and that's it, and she just puts it out. All her launches all seem so incredibly lazy and boring, and to see that this is the shit that she's coming up with, it just lets me know one of two things. She's either not involved at all in the creative process of her brand, or her ideas are literally this fucking boring. I don't know. Okay, next release that left me flabbergasted. And this one is from Urban Decay, a brand that sadly just lost their magic touch. Well, this year they launched this weird looking ass mascara called the Lash Freak. I was kind of excited for them to launch something that seemed kind of interesting because it's that lime green color that's like kind of like cool, edgy, trendy. And then I looked at the wand of the mascara and that shit scared me. I saw it and I didn't know how this would work, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I was like, maybe they did some shit. Maybe they unlocked the secrets of how to create the perfect mascara. And then I saw someone apply it and it looked so bad. It gave me clumpy, hairy, spidery vibes. It was not cute. It looks bad. I honestly think that the point of the launch was to put out a funky looking product that people would talk about, influencers would get or buy, show it to her audience because it was like cool and different looking, but there was no actual effectiveness to the product. You know what? Fucking pointless. Stupid. Didn't like it. It was ugly. Point blank, period. And now Speaking of brands putting ridiculously ineffective products just for the sake of putting out something different and edgy and gimmicky, let's talk about Becca. Well, Becca this year also decided to bless us with a ridiculous malfunctioning product. Their zero pigment foundation. Yo, I say it and I get mad already. Because that is a contradiction, ma'am. The point of foundation is to have pigment. The fuck? If it doesn't have pigment, it's a primer or a moisturizer. And they knew that. They're a makeup company. They know what a foundation is, and they launched it anyways with that name. That inaccurate name, just to get people to talk about them. And it worked. Because for a little while there, all YouTubers were just talking about this fucking Becca Zero Pigment Foundation. And the funny thing is that they were like,
let's put it to the test to see if it works.
Bitch, of course it wasn't gonna work. It was a clear, gooey looking thing that you put on your face. It's a primer. It was just a smoothing primer. All right, next. Okay, we're gonna talk about a launch that just really boils my blood. God, it's just makeup. I shouldn't take it so personally, but it's the person behind the brand that just... Let this be the first and last time I say this person's name on my channel, because God, I despise him. I'm talking about Jeffree Star. He's so awful, God. Why do people like him? I don't understand. He's so toxic. Well, this year he launched not one, but two ridiculous looking fucking eyeshadow palettes, and I hated them both. First, it was the cremated eyeshadow palette. The amount of ashiness, the amount of ugly, the amount of why in this palette baffles me. Who bought this? I understand that the only people who would buy this would be like people that just love doing like super smoky dark eyeshadow looks. But literally for a dark eyeshadow look, all you need is one shade of black, one shade of white, and one shade of gray. Not 75 shades of ashiness to create looks. It's just... Oh, also, he got into, you know, hot waters for fucking putting out this palette that glorifies and glamorizes death and coffins and shit like that, when we're in the middle of a pandemic where millions of people have died and lost their families. Second palette that he launched this year that literally made me want to gag. The Orgy palette. Okay, where do I start? All right, first, he launched this literally right after he got into another scandal with Shane Dawson and I'm not even gonna talk about that shit. But that piece of shit human garbage person got into a lot of trouble because he's a shitty goddamn person and did shitty things, and then try to brush it all off with a shitty apology video, and then immediately started to try to sell people this. I think this was his first attempt at making a nudes eyeshadow palette. In my opinion, he did not succeed because it's like 15 shades of white and 25 shades of brown that nobody needs. And there, I can literally pinpoint around 6 pairs of eyeshadows that cancel each other. They're the same shadow. They're the same shade, duplicated, like maybe with like a tiny little bit of difference in the tone. Oh my God, this is $62. Who bought this? He robbed people. He has released good things in the past, you know, but this year, both of those eyeshadow palettes should have stayed in the fucking drawing board. Let's talk about another influencer brand. This one is from Patrick Starr's makeup brand. First of all, I just want to say that I don't have absolutely anything against Patrick Starr. He seems to be a very kind fucking person. He's so incredibly fucking talented. But I'm sorry, I just have to show you these lashes he came up with this year. Stop. Why did he put this out? And who bought them? Those lashes look like they're alive. Those lashes look like they have thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actual problems themselves. They do not look like something that should be ever near anybody's eyes. Those look like somebody took 7 pairs of lashes and glued them together to see what would come up. Yo, these lashes were not it. And I have nothing against Jeffree Star. He seems like a lovely fucking person, and these lashes, God fucking damn it. Okay, next, let's talk about JLo Beauty, please. And let me tell you why I will not be purchasing absolutely anything from that brand. All right. Miss Nisa Nisi Pizza here on YouTube explained it perfectly. I will try to dumb it down even more. JLo is a multi-millionaire celebrity. Everything about her physically has been touched and retouched so many times by the most expensive products, the most expensive medical treatment, the most expensive estheticians, the most expensive dermatologists, the most expensive everything. Stuff that we don't even know exists, she has already put on her face and on her skin. Because she's a millionaire. She has access to these things, you know? That being said, the whole premise of the brand is that if you buy these things, you will get that JLo glow, that JLo look. When you go to her website, the first thing that you read is, if you want great skincare and you want that glow, now you can have it. Shut the fuck up, Miss JLo. Maybe the skincare is actually great and it has great ingredients and it works, but it will never give you that JLo glow, sis. No, that JLo glow took years in the making. That JLo glow is probably worth millions of dollars. You will never have that JLo glow unless you're in her tax bracket as well. I feel like nowadays celebrities are treating skincare brands kind of like how they came out with fucking perfumes back in the early 2000s. You remember when literally every celebrity had a perfume? Yeah, they're trying to do the same but with skincare brands, and I don't like that shit, man, because skincare is way more serious. Skincare is more, it's an investment on the health of your skin. It's almost like a health issue, and you're just trying to monetize out of it, telling people that they're gonna look exactly like you if they buy your expensive ass products, and I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. And that's it. Those are all of the redonkulous releases of the year that stood out to me and made my 2020 even more questionable. I hope this was entertaining to some of you out there. If you guys enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I post videos every single Saturday or Sunday sometimes when I'm late. I post about beauty, skincare, hair, and lifestyle things. Follow me on Instagram at Mimio6 if you so desire. And most importantly, have a great rest of your day. Okay? Bye!